Hey guys, welcome to Voc Rehab Bootcamp. I'm Nick the Vet. Okay, so I get a lot of questions, people that ask, how did you get a MacBook? How did you get $12,000 worth of equipment? And I'm going to tell you how. It's really not a secret. It's just kind of figuring out the best way to communicate your needs. It's not a magic letter. Everybody wants to see the letter that I wrote. But basically what I ended up getting for equipment is this MacBook. I did get a discount because I used to work for Apple and I had a discount like 2 years after I left, but I don't anymore. But anyway, I paid $4,800 for this, but it's a $6,200 MacBook Pro 15-inch. And I also got Countryman lavaliers. Those were about $350. I got a Canon 5D Mark IV, which is the body alone is $2,800. That's $2,800. I got this lens, 70 by 200. This was about $600. I got a short lens, 50 millimeter. That was about $350. I got a $400 tripod. I got a bag to carry my camera, and I got some SD cards. Altogether, I spent about $9,800, even though I had a discount on some things. So the value of everything I got was about 12 grand. And 2 weeks later, they reimbursed me. They, sent me all the money back. So I got everything for free. And it's just a blessing. So I want you to understand that when your counselors tell you you can't go over $50, that software is too expensive, they are lying to you, okay? They're lying. They have a $25,000 limit. Their VREO has a $50,000 limit. The VBA director, I believe, has a $100,000 limit. If you need it, you can have it. I helped a guy who had this $3,500 software that he needed because he did some type of monogramming, and he had a business, and they said the software was too expensive because it was $3,500. All they had given him in his whole educational process was like a $500 PC. And I told him she's lying. So I gave him all of the guidelines where it says that you can have equipment that helps your situation, helps your degree or your certification, and also sent him the documentation that says their limit is $25,000. I also had to write him a letter to present, and I had him send the letter to the VREO and CC the counselor and CC the VBA director. I didn't want to call her a liar, so what you do is you shame them into doing the right thing. So I basically said, she says her limit, she can't give me this $3,500 software because it's outside of her limit. I'm hoping maybe your limit is a little bit higher than hers and you may be able to get it for me. You may be able to get it for me because I need this in order to finish my program and be successful and work. Now, we know good and well she was lying. So what happened, he texted me, he Facebooked me like 2 days after he sent the letter. He goes, guess who just signed the 1905 to give me my software? Because we knew she was lying, but we had to shine a light on the lie. Because what happens is these counselors, they lie to you. And if you don't know your rights and you don't know what the guidelines state, they can tell you anything. But when they say, no, you can't have it, it's outside of my limit, pick something else. You go above their head and you do it humbly, like this is outside of their realm of, whatever. Can you do this? And then what really happens is the VREO says, why are you lying to this veteran? Of course you can do this, do it, and then they'll do it. So there are ways to get around the way that they try to stick it to you. But as for my situation, I'm a filmmaker. I started my master's degree before I got approved for Voc Rehab. So by the time they approved me, I was already in the program. So they really had no reason to deny the program because I was already in it. And once you prove you're entitled, what else can you really do? You kind of have them against the wall. So yeah, I got a letter from my teacher saying that this is the equipment that's required. They do allow you to check it out at school, but I lived 2 states away because I was going online. My degree was in film producing with an emphasis on marketing and distribution. So I didn't have to actually be there to shoot stuff. I could shoot anywhere. So I couldn't get to the lab to borrow the equipment. So I needed it for myself, and that's how I got it approved. So hang in there. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll do the best I can to help you. But understand, I don't have any magic verbiage to get you whatever you want. It's just got to make sense. You have to make it make sense and be logical. I don't know how to use a PC. Haven't touched a PC in a year, so I need a Mac. Everybody in my industry uses a Mac. The software that I use all the time is on a Mac. I don't know how to use that software on a PC because it has different commands. That's the norm in my industry. You know, there are things that you can say. Now, if you have a counselor who's just adamant that they're not going to give it to you, you know, you may be stuck because they don't have to give you a Mac. They don't have to. But if you present a strong enough argument, they should. So anyway, hope that helps. I didn't show this to you to brag. I showed it to you because I want you to know what is available. I wanted you to be motivated to go get your stuff, man. Get what you need so that you guys can get these degrees, get these jobs, get these careers, you know, improve your life, use these benefits that are available to you. Okay? Thanks for watching. I'm Nick the Vet.